Here.
No, I'm not a writer.
Okay.
This is the It's Reality podcast, where we'll talk about anything and everything from the paranormal, health, the supernatural, aliens, and much more awesomeness. And now, get ready for your host, Rudy, on the go.
Good evening and welcome to another segment of It's Reality Podcast. Today on episode 6, the topic of today is Kratom. Is it safe? Kratom is a tropical evergreen tea in the coffee family. It's native to Thailand, Malaysia, and other South Asian countries. The leaves or extracts from the leaves have been used as a stimulant and a sedative. It's also been reported for treating chronic pain, digestive ailments, and as an aid for withdrawal from opium dependency. However, there haven't been enough clinical trials to help understand the health effects of Kratom. It also hasn't been approved for medical use. Nonetheless, I have to say on a personal matter that Kratom has been very, very helpful towards my health. Most of you know that follow me on YouTube that I suffer from 6 herniated discs, and Kratom has been my savior from the very first day that I discovered it. I used to be heavily addicted to narcotics, Percocet, OxyContin, Vicodin, and any painkiller that would be given to me, I would ingest it because it would actually help for my pain. I became so dependent that I started from a minimal 4 pills a day to literally 18 to 20 a day. And we're talking 10 milligrams of Percocet. Now, if you don't know, Percocet is actually 10 times stronger than Norco or Vicodin. And I mean, in the very beginning, it was very good, and it did ease the pain immediately. I felt numb. I did feel a little high, so very relaxed and happy. And now, after taking it for so long, it grew into more pills and a stronger dosage. And, you know, I came to the point where I said, enough is enough. I can't do this. It became a real problem. And my wife, she said, you know what, you really have to stop now, because I would get really, really moody, temperamental when I didn't have the medication. And that was because the addiction, my body wanted it. So I would go into withdrawals. And I have to say that going through a narcotic withdrawal is a nightmare. And I highly recommend getting off any narcotic that you're on, anything for pain. Please, please get off it. My wife discovered Kratom about a year and a half, 2 years now. And when I first ingested the Kratom, it's actually like a powder substance. And we mixed it into, starting with Kool-Aid, then OJ, green tea. So, you know, you have to actually acquire a taste to it. It has to really settle in and, you know, your body say, you know, this is it. I like the taste of it. But in the beginning, it's one of the worst tastes that, I mean, it's something you have to really acquire. And I'll tell you, I have been on Kratom since, and now I'm ingesting about 32-ounce bottles. I'll say about 6 a day. But the best part about this is not addictive. You have no withdrawals, and me personally, it gives me a lot of energy, and it gets me through the day. So especially easing the pain. So I haven't had a problem since I've been on Kratom. There have been days I get minor headaches. Maybe I'm ingesting too much, but I continue taking this simply for the fact of being able to cope through the day, to keep me going. So again, thank God for Kratom, but as I understand it now, the DEA is trying to ban this substance, this natural herb, and God forbid they do, because a lot of people out there that take Kratom, they know how important this is to their bodies and, yes, to our bodies and our health. So, but I want to share with you a couple of stories about Kratom. I really want you to hear this, and testimonials from other patients that have been taking Kratom. And, you can see where I'm coming from. Here we go.
I've had a lot of pain issues with my back and my neck. I used to dance a lot. I used to do popping and locking, and I used to try to do spins on my head and all that stuff. And eventually, you do it enough times that it ends up deteriorating one of the discs there. And I really believe that's pretty much what did it. I can take pain. I don't like to, but I can deal with it. But I got to the point where I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. It was affecting my life. I worked with kids, and I couldn't work, and I had to be on for them all the time. I tried medication. I didn't like it, and I stopped taking medication that I got. I would say what really piqued my interest about Kratom was A, that's natural, B, that there's several different strains of it that can really do different things for you, depending on what you're looking for.
When I was diagnosed with cancer and I had very aggressive chemotherapy and radiation, I wasn't going to put anything in my body that wasn't natural and organic, period, ever again. And that's the way it's been for the last 4 years. I discovered that I would much prefer putting a plant in my body that enables me to heal naturally rather than putting a chemical that's made by pharmaceutical companies. I have suffered through migraines most of my life, and when I was talking to my friend who introduced me to Kratom, it was the reason he started using it was for pain relief as well, without using a narcotic, and that was my interest.
I was active duty Navy, and I injured my back. It became a chronic issue. I didn't realize at the time how bad it would be, but over the years, it's just gotten worse and worse. They tell me that this is probably going to be an issue for the rest of my life. I've just been prescribed medicine after medicine. It just, my doctors changed, and then with every doctor, there's a new medicine. I was tired, losing motivation. You might even say I was depressed. I realized that I needed to go a healthier, all-natural route, and I started taking Kratom. You feel good. It was like a weight's lifted off of my shoulder. I call it the warm blanket effect. After I take it, my pain kind of melts away.
Back in 1992, I had a back injury. I was a meat cutter for 14 years. I was getting ready to go into work, bent over to pick up an empty laundry basket, and my lower back ruptured a disc. They wanted to do surgery on me back in 92, replace the bone, put steel rods in my back and so on. I said, no, you're not going to touch me. I'd rather deal with the pain for a while until something gets better. And I ran into Kratom 6 months ago and discovered how well it works. Finally, it's gotten me off my painkillers, and I haven't been on it since. It's a fantastic product, and I do recommend it for everybody.
It's a godsend, really.
I feel a general sense of well-being.
I haven't been to the doctors because I don't have side effects from all the medications they were giving me before. For real, that's it. That is it.
There are reports of beneficial effects from using Kratom. In the future, with the proper supporting research, Kratom or Kratom may have proven potential. However, there is no clinical evidence yet to support reporting benefits. Without this research, there are a lot of things about this drug that remain unknown, such as effective and safe dosage, possible interactions, and possible harmful effects including death. These are all things that you should weigh before taking any drug. Again, from my personal point of view, I am thankful for Kratom. I simply stand behind it, and I am grateful to Mother Nature for bringing us this wondrous plant. I certainly hope you've enjoyed tonight's episode and look forward to the next one. For myself, Rudy on the Go, I am grateful for your time and once again for listening in. Take care and remember that life is what you make it. Take care.
We hope you've enjoyed today's segment with Rudy on the Go here on It's Reality Podcast. Remember to subscribe to his YouTube channel at youtube.com/RudyOnTheGo and turn on post notifications to stay updated every time he posts new vids. Until next time.